I'm not gonna waste your time. If you've clicked on a video about skincare, you're probably just gonna want to get rid of your acne. So here's all you need to know. Get a cleanser, salicylic acid. That's gonna help clear out your skin. 2, get a toner. Get anything that looks healthy and good for your skin. An extra acid or like niacinamides or whatever, those are probably gonna be good for you. Try them out. Get a moisturizer. Preferably something that suits your skin. If it's too oily, don't get a really oily one. Just like get a moisturizer that fits your skin. And get sunscreen if you feel like it. If there's 2 things I would omit from my skincare routine if I'm really broke, I'd get rid of the toner and the sunscreen. You probably don't need those that much. So the bare essentials are these 2. And before you apply any product to your skin, test it on your arm first, or like any place in your hand, and make sure you're not allergic to it. Test it for leave it on for a day. If acne pops up or whatever pops up, if you react to it, remove that shit from it. Don't use it on your face. And the order of which you should use the products: cleanser in the shower. Instead of using soap on your face, use the cleanser in your face. Use the toner when you're out of the shower and you've dried your face. And then use the moisturizer right after, and then finally apply the sunscreen. Now that I've saved you time, like the video and mute, and then leave it playing in the background so I can get some watch time if you want to thank me, and then you can feel free to close it. Watch my other videos if you feel like it. Anyways, now for the people that actually want to hear my in-depth explanations. Now, cleansers. A cleanser is very important. You should use it in the shower instead of using soap on your face, because soap on your face was pretty damaging to my skin. Cleansers there are a lot of acids in the market. I'll put a list of acids and a helpful article in the description below, but essentially, salicylic acid, most reliable acid specifically for getting rid of your acne. When you apply it to your face, you're not really going to notice a difference for a while, but then eventually, after like 3 days, you're going to notice like very tiny pimples popping up that are new. You might think that you're actually breaking out, but no, you're not. This is called purging. It's a normal part of the process. Essentially, it's taking out the pores that would have turned into bigger pieces of acne now, so that they don't become bigger problems in the future. Eventually, that phase will go away, and then your skin will start to like clear up completely. The toner, I honestly don't really know if these work that much. I just know that since I've been using this 4 item in routine, my skin has improved tremendously. For a toner, I get something exfoliating, something with an acid, and maybe a niacinamides. You can also get something that might be hydrating. Just get something that seems healthy for your skin, and for the love of God, spot test it on your arm first so you don't break out in your face. That's the last thing you want to happen. For a moisturizer, if you have the money, get something that suits your skin type. So your skin type is essentially how oily is your skin / how dry is your skin. If it's dry, get something for your dry skin. If it's oily, get something for your oily skin / acne prone skin, I guess. The one thing you should know is that if you're broke and you cannot afford specialty moisturizers, just use regular moisturizers. As long as you're using a moisturizer, you're good to go. And sunscreen. This is mainly for flexing in the future. If you use the sunscreen now, it's going to prevent UV rays from damaging your skin and making you age faster. It's not good for you right now, and you'll never see a difference until you're old, like 30 and 40. That's when you'll start thanking yourself for using sunscreen. I'm not 30 or 40 yet, so I'm just banking that this will keep me looking young for longer. Eventually, you'll hit a wall where, like, unless you're lucky. If you're lucky, these 4 products will get rid of like 99% of your acne. But eventually you'll hit a wall, and this wall will be essentially the minimum amount of acne you can have at a time. Every month, essentially, your acne will kind of reset. So this is where you start getting into the deeper parts of skincare, the deeper territories. Retinol, pretty good for you, but apparently it's really strong, so you should use it every other day. Some people use a salicylic acid cleanser in the morning and a retinol at night. I'm pretty sure having retinol on your skin and then going out in the sun is really bad for you. I don't know if there's any evidence actually disproving that, but better safe than sorry, just don't do that. Besides retinol, which is like the easiest thing I can recommend for you for your skin, you're gonna end up having to get into 2 paths here. You're either gonna go into essentially taking your skincare routine to the max. Essentially masks, serums, specializing your diet, adding very specific products, looking for very specific ingredients that you may be lacking in your skin. Or you could go for the dermatology path, where you go to a dermatologist, they prescribe you with acetretinone or Accutane or whatever people like to call it, and then you take those pills according to your dermatologist's instructions, and then eventually you'll end up with no acne. Those pills work miracles, by the way. They fucking work. They killed most of my acne. You can see here. They absolutely did some work. Like, the skincare routine did like 75%, But like those pills took out the rest. I ended them a bit too early, so I still have some acne, but they do have long-term effect. The problem with those pills is that they dry your skin out. So if you're a guy, you're gonna need chapstick. You're gonna need to moisturize your foot, and you're gonna need to moisturize your face consistently. Never go with an unmoisturized face, especially. You are going to regret it. When it comes to diets, everybody is different. Some people have food that flares up their acne, others don't. One of the things to watch out for are milk/lactose/ anything that seems hormonal as a food. Chocolate, for example, milk chocolate, etc. Sugar, some people say, flares up their acne, so be wary of those. When it comes to things that may help prevent your acne, eating a balanced diet, I suppose. Drinking water, maybe. The one that's worked best for me is liver. Apparently, liver has like a similar compound to the compound that's used in the isotretinoin that helps remove your acne by drying out your skin. But be careful. If you eat too much liver every single day, you will overdose. I don't think the overdose isn't gonna kill you, but it's gonna give you pretty painful diarrhea. So be careful. But remember to never use an untested product on your face. Spot test with your hand, especially toners, especially those specialty products like face masks, whatever. Once again, I'm going to leave a list in the description of a bunch of acids that are useful for your acne. Make sure to look at whatever suits your skin type the best. And that's about it.